The lawyer leaned in, barely moving his lips, and whispered 5 words. That was all it took. 5 simple words. And Dominic's smug, untouchable expression, the one I had memorized after a dozen years of marriage, vanished instantly. His hands shook like leaves caught in a gale. The documents he had been so eager to claim quivered under his grip. And me? For the first time in years, I smiled. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start at the beginning, because you need to understand how we got here. The long, patient game that nobody expected. My name is Eleanor March. I'm 36 years old, and until 3 months ago, I was married to Dominic Hale. 12 years of marriage. That's longer than most short-lived startups survive, longer than some countries have even existed, and definitely far longer than my patience should have endured. I'm stubborn, though. I get it from my mother. I met Dominic when I was 22. I just graduated college with a degree in accounting, not because I loved numbers more than anything else, but because I loved independence. I landed a job at Whitmore & Lane, a mid-sized accounting firm. Low pay, long hours, but mine. By 24, I had worked my way up to senior accountant. I was meticulous, organized, and quietly brilliant at spotting mistakes others missed. Dominic was 29 when we met at a networking event for small business owners. He was charming, magnetic, and full of big dreams about transforming his family's construction company into a multi-state empire. He talked like the world was his to conquer, and honestly, I found it captivating. He said, "I'm building something incredible, you'll see." I said, "I'll make sure the numbers make sense." Romance, right? We married when I was 23. Lucas, our first son, came when I was 24. I kept working part-time while raising him, carefully stashing away savings and investing wisely. My mother always said, "A woman should have her own money, not hidden, not secret, just hers." By the time I was 27, Dominic's company had finally hit its stride. He asked me to leave my accounting job and manage the back office full-time. I became his unpaid everything: CFO, office manager, HR, marketing director, event planner, occasional interior designer for show homes, all while raising Lucas, running the household, keeping our lives in order. My official title? Wife. Unofficial? Everything else. For 10 years, I built Dominic's empire, and for 10 years, he received the accolades, the awards, the admiration. I was invisible. At industry dinners, he'd thank his mentors, his investors, the team, but never me. Then things changed. He began making unilateral decisions, staying late, criticizing my cooking, my wardrobe, my ambition. I was raising his child, running the entire business back end, and keeping the household afloat, and apparently that wasn't enough. 3 months ago, it all collapsed. It was a Thursday evening. I was making dinner, his favorite of course, when he walked in with that same corporate, emotionless tone. "I want a divorce," he said. "I want the house, the company, the cars. You can keep Lucas." It felt like he had just ordered off a menu. I sat there, stunned. 12 years of marriage, and this was how it ended, between the spice rack and the stovetop, like I was nothing more than a dish he was discarding. What I didn't yet know, Dominic had been planning this for months. He had retained a lawyer, Samuel Grayson, while I was coordinating contractors, filing taxes, and meal prepping. I had been blindsided by the man I had trusted with my life. His mother, Margaret Hale, arrived the next day. She treated me like a housekeeper, advising me with a practiced sympathy. "Maybe you should have tried harder to make him happy." I moved into the guest bedroom. My closet shrank. My credit cards were canceled. Dominic started bringing his new girlfriend, Vanessa, into our home, a 28-year-old with perfectly styled hair, designer everything, and an Instagram-worthy smile. She moved in like she owned it, wore my clothes, drank my coffee, used my blender. Even Lucas, my 12-year-old, began to pull away. Dominic whispered poison into his ears, convincing him I was the problem. I could lose everything: the house, the company, even my son's trust. But Dominic didn't know something. something I had discovered 3 years ago. Late one night, I was reconciling accounts and noticed irregular transfers. Curious, I dug deeper. What I uncovered made my stomach drop. Our house, 3 mortgages, $950,000 owed, market value $800,000. The company, $600,000 in combined loans, credit lines maxed, unpaid taxes, vendor debts. Luxury vehicles, all leased, balloon payments looming. In short, we were underwater. The empire Dominic bragged about was a house of cards built on borrowed money, and he didn't know the half of it. I had one lifeline, my own money. My IRA from my accounting days, $200,000. My inheritance from my mother, $320,000. Separate property, untouchable. I put it into a trust for Lucas. Then I waited. 3 years of silent preparation. 3 years of letting Dominic dig the hole deeper. 3 years of pretending to be the broken wife the world expected me to be. When he demanded everything in the divorce, he wasn't asking for assets. He was demanding debt, and he had no idea. The day of the final hearing arrived. Dominic strolled in, confident, wearing a suit I had once picked out for him, his new watch gleaming. Vanessa lingered outside, peering in. Margaret Hale sat in the gallery, smiling at what she thought was my defeat. I entered a few minutes later. Simple navy dress, no jewelry, hair pulled back. Exhausted, defeated, perfectly convincing. The judge, Helena Grant, 61, silver hair and decades on the bench, called the case. Signatures went down, papers shuffled, and then Harold Grayson, Dominic's lawyer, noticed something. "You're assuming all liabilities," he whispered. Dominic glanced. The room tilted. $950,000 in mortgages, $600,000 in business loans, $120,000 in personal debts, totaling over $1.6 million. The empire he thought he was inheriting? A financial avalanche. I met his eyes, calm. I had been his bookkeeper for 10 years. I knew every number, every hidden debt. "You knew," he stammered. "Yes, Dominic, I knew. And I waited until you claimed it all for yourself." Judge Grant finalized the settlement. I walked away with my modest $50,000 cash settlement. Lucas's trust fund, safe and untouched, remained intact. Dominic got the house, the company, the vehicles, and all the liabilities attached. Outside the courthouse, Vanessa left in a rush. Margaret froze, speechless. Dominic? Broken, defeated, finally realizing his victory was the most expensive mistake of his life. 3 months later, Dominic was bankrupt. The company he once boasted about collapsed. He had nothing to show for his arrogance. Meanwhile, Lucas and I thrived. I started my interior design business, slowly building something for myself. One room at a time, one color at a time. And in that quiet, sage-green kitchen of our new apartment, I smiled. For the first time in more than a decade, everything was truly mine. And that is how you turn betrayal into triumph. Sometimes, the greatest victories come quietly, patiently, while everyone else thinks you've already lost. Subscribe for more true stories of resilience and revenge. Comment below, what would you do if you found out everything wasn't as it seemed?